64 cases have been confirmed so far in the measles outbreak in Clark County, and in the vast majority of cases, people were not vaccinated.
Tonight, we're getting a better idea of why that may be, especially among the Eastern European community now living in this area. Fox 12's Kelsey Watts is live tonight with one doctor's perspective. Kelsey.
Well, we know a couple of the early exposure sites in this outbreak were tied to churches with Eastern European connections. And we spoke with a doctor today who grew up in the former Soviet Union, and she now has a family medical practice here behind us in Happy Valley. She also lives in Vancouver, which is right in the middle of this outbreak, and has direct ties to some of the families who are affected.
There is a very significant resistance to vaccination among population from Eastern Europe.
That is something Dr. TETYANA is working hard to overcome, but it's also a perspective she understands. She grew up in the former Soviet Union and says there are a lot of reasons families from Russia or Ukraine may be uncomfortable with the measles vaccine. For one, she says the former Soviet Union had poor control over the quality of the vaccine, so people had more side effects once they got it. Plus,
a lot of information that Russian-speaking and Ukrainian-speaking community here gets, it comes from Russian and Ukrainian-speaking sources. And anti-vaccination movement is extremely popular there.
A lot of that information comes from social media and websites where the authenticity of the information can't be verified. She's trying to teach her patients to ask who published the article. Can you contact them? If not, it's probably not true.
My favorite part here is how to evaluate validity of information on websites.
Today, she's showing us this vaccination handbook for patients translated into Russian. She says once families feel comfortable asking questions and they've developed a rapport, they often will decide to vaccinate their kids, especially if they've seen firsthand just how awful the measles can be.
Many families are coming to vaccinate. Rate of vaccination went multiple times up. Very large interest in families of people who are sick, families that are friends of those people or churches from those people.
Now, we also want to be very clear tonight. There are also a large number of exposure sites in our area that have nothing to do with the Eastern European community. Cases have popped up across 15 schools, and leaders at Clark County Public Health tell us this outbreak is not tied to any one group. They say there are large pockets of people who are unvaccinated all throughout the community. Live in Happy Valley tonight, Kelsey Watts, Fox 12 Oregon.